Okay, this is another little update. I've just gone to this lovely lady's house and she's giving me this to fight you.
Oh, I had a dream.
Okay. Dave, there you go. So, when we started at this job, right, it was 3 jobs a day. Anything over 3 jobs, they was going to give us £50 for each of them jobs. Okay? They decided to take that away and change it. They gave us a new contract because they were saying at the time that they couldn't implement the change over to price per fit. Okay, we kind of half accepted it and got these new contracts, of which I didn't sign. So we got these new contracts handed out. There was no discussion about the contracts, and they didn't bother going through what they were planning on doing with this new stuff. They just latched us in, they roped us in, made us sign up because this is an awesome deal of 3 jobs and £50 for each, which would have made everybody rich. But then they're just taking it away. So now they force upon you 5 jobs a day and still try and pay you for the 3 that they originally gave you. Does that make any sense?
No.
Yeah, there you go. Because they're fucking idiots. The other thing that they do, right, they're systematically bullying people in their workplace. So say with me, right, I had problems with my application on my phone. I expressed to them that I had problems. I told them, the communication was dead at work, right? I was talking to them. I'm trying to communicate. I'm trying to be open. I'm even telling other lads, stop being so negative about work, mate. This is a good place. We can do good things. But unfortunately, what they cancer with inside of their workplace has done is just deteriorate it all. We've had lads leave. They've created. Do you know how certain people will look at other people that have inspired and done something, and they'll belittle them, be like, so if you saw a bodybuilder walking down the road and you'd be like, why the hell would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, but rather than go, what an achievement that you managed to do that because that's what you want to do. Yeah, it's the type of attitude that they need to take on. They called the police and ambulance to my house, proclaiming I was trying to commit suicide and I claimed that I was trying to kill myself. 6 months ago, or mid last year, I told their head boss I was suicidal. He ignored me. He allowed me to continue working, driving their van every single day, where I had emotional thoughts like, should I just ram this into a tree and end it? Well, you'd be driving down the dual carriageway, be another car coming, and be like, what would be the consequences of just slightly moving that wheel? Just slightly. Maybe then that would stop all of the pain. Yeah? But I didn't do it. Because I enjoyed my job back then, and I had the light of coming back home, and I had my little dog that I could look after, and I've got my little niece that I want to better the world for. Alright? I'm not out here trying to fucking steal money off anyone. What I want is for me and us as a whole community to be respected. Yeah, because for too long we've been looked down at like we're absolute fucking idiots. Right? Look at Channel 4 and Channel 5 depiction of anybody on benefits. Right? My mother's been on benefits. My mum's nothing like that Fat D, and I don't think there's anything wrong with Fat D either. The problem is, as a society, we're now looking at people like Fat D. We're looking down at her, when in fact what we should be doing is looking at her and going, she's struggling. Why is she struggling? Oh, that's right, because we've got this system in place that isn't working. It isn't working for the it isn't working for the working classes. And if it was working for the working classes, people like me with such strong emotive feelings towards stuff like this wouldn't have spent their whole life from 18 to 30 drugged and drunk out of their faces because they can't deal with their emotions. Right? And then when you try and express that to somebody at work and they completely just take that away from you, it's just that's worse than the feelings I was getting at home. So no longer could I have a disconnect. No longer could I be at home and have all of the worries, all of the stuff that they know, like my dad dying of cancer, yeah, like my missus leaving me while we were trying for a baby, yeah, like my cocaine addiction, like my alcoholism, like everything else, right, all of the violence and anger that I used to feel. Right, I was not a very nice person. It doesn't take a lot to see it. Like if you Google my name will come up my home address, right, and tell you the horrible stuff that I've done in the past, like beating people up, robbing people, stuff like that. And if anybody thinks that I'm still that same person, they can suck my dick and balls, right? Because I'm not listening to you try and tell me who I am anymore. I'm not going to be going into work and have work tell me, do this like this and you have to think like that, like we're some sort of widget in a machine. You know what I mean? I'm not a widget. I'm a person with emotions and they're just trying to stop me from feeling them. If drugs and alcohol are only one part of what stops us, like the rest of it is social. It's a social idea of like when I approach somebody and I'm a kid and I'd say if I wanted to try football, you buy me new football boots, right? And then I realise I don't like football after a week. But you're thinking, what the hell are you doing? I just had to buy you boots. Why don't you just think, all right, never mind. One day he'll find what he wants to do. And that's what I found. I found what I want to do.